I'm going to shoot just a little video for you here. I noticed he does, good boy. I noticed he does that. And jumping up, that meaning he jumps up if I have something up here in my hands that he wants. Please don't. Yep. Yep. Eat your ball. Good boy. Bring it to me. Good boy. So he brought it over here, and I've just kind of gently got my hands on it. Hi. It's okay. Bronco. Off. Good boy. Good boy. And then I'm going to kind of wiggle, and I expect exactly that to happen, and I'm going to keep kind of wiggling. Good boy. And now he's still. The ball's still in my hand. And then we're going to release the ball down here. Just anywhere down here is fine for right now. That's a cool thing that you have. Everybody loves that. Especially when you're going to drop it on my foot or something or bash me in the face with it by accident. Good. Drop it. Sit. Good boy. That's okay. Cattle dogs are built on springs. Most herding breeds kind of like. Good boy. Good boy. He hasn't put his feet on me. That's what I want. If he wants to spring up off the ground anywhere that's not touching me, that's perfectly fine. But if your feet touch me, I'm going to call timeout. Whoa. And, you know, a lot of this is just like, even if, see, even when it stops moving, it almost becomes more of a target when it stops. Good, Bronco. He even looked at me that time. That's really, really good. That's a good boy. And really, more than anything, like a lot of herding breeds and breeds that are mouthy, you know, like retrieving breeds as well, he just likes to hold something. He just likes to hold something in his mouth, you know? And that's good boy. And that's one of the things that, like, with breeds like this and any dog that wants to be mouthy, but with breeds like cattle dogs, you can guarantee that they're gonna want to be mouthy. You know, kind of like Malinois. Promise you. Go get it. Good boy. But this is the best way to show him that I will play with you. I will play with you all day long. You're a lot of fun to play with. But you cannot put your mouth or your feet on my skin. And it's like, you know, he's not hurting anybody really. This dog doesn't really have a mean bone in his body. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. But it just helps refocus him because, you know, it's fine that he wants to hold on to something. It's fine that he wants to constantly just have something to bite. That's okay. When Titan, my, the one that ouch. There you go. The dog that I've had the longest, ouch. Good boy. When I first got Titan, he was very mouthy. He was about a year old, about 55 pounds. And anytime I'd come home, I would just keep a box of treats, or not a box of treats, but a box of toys outside the door. And I'd have a toy in hand, ready as soon as I opened the door for him. So I could present that toy instead of him just latching onto my arm. You know, he wasn't being mean. He was just excited to play, like this one. But it lets them know in a playful and fun and positive way, I really do not want you to bite me because it does hurt. And if you were to accidentally mouth or nip the wrong person, you know, I worry about that with any enthusiastic type of dog. And this, like I said, he is not being mean, clearly, but he's just wild, you know, he's just a wild man, and that's all right. That's just how he is. Thank you. You're also a sweet little booger. Thank you. But this is how I keep him from torturing my adult dogs, is I pin him in the kitchen with me, and we do this. The dog does not go unloved in my house, I promise you. So, okay, so there he jumped on it. That hurts. I'm just holding the ball. I'm not moving, but I've still got it. I want him to back off, and I'm looking directly at him in the eyeballs. I'm just going to put my other hand on this. I've got my palms pressed together on it. Good, Bronco. So that my fingers are not going to get nipped on and be interfering in his teeth. Because really that's what hurts, is when they bite your fingers. Good boy. Hey, Bronco. Back. No, sir. Oh, good boy. He actually moved back just a touch. And all I'm doing is I'm waving the back of my hand. Good boy. Just back at him. That's also how I ask my horse to back if I'm standing. Is just wave the back of the hand forward and back to them. It's a relatively passive way to ask them to back up. Because he gets it. He's very intuitive. Good boy. I'm going to make it clear. Good boy. And ask him to back up just a little bit more. Back. It's okay, that was kind of above his head. Back. I'm just going to kind of like lure him back a little bit. He's further out of my space. He's actually at the end of my leg. It's okay. That's my fault. It took me too long. But you're not allowed to come take it from me. You see that passive lick? I want it, but I know better than to want to take it from you. Good boy. He took his eyes off of it. He ignored it for an entire. He just went to scratch his butt. That's fine. I'm going to give him A for effort because it was my fault in the first place because I took too long to reward him. He got antsy and wanted something from me. Dogs like this, you can't be too slow. That mind of theirs moves about 1,000 miles an hour. Right? Just me snapping a few times got him over here. Shady. Everything that moves is going to get his attention. We want to use that to our advantage. Just like that. Instincts to our advantage, little puppy. You crazy. You crazy.